Welcome back to our channel Chamber Housing. In this video, we will learn about how to design the ceiling joint in Onshape CAD software along with SMP. If you are not aware about ceiling joint, the one which you are seeing on the screen is not a C. Okay? If you observe clearly, uh, the actual input is rotating in one angle, but the wheel is rotating in the exact position without uh, moving up and down, or let's changing the angle position. So let me explain what is CV joint. You can mostly observe the CV joint in uh, automobiles. So it is actually used to transmit the power from engine to wheel with smooth transmission without wiggling it over. So it works like a universal joint, but the difference is a universal joint the power will be reduced, but with the CV joint the power should be transferred the same without the factory. So it is mostly used for factory vehicles, and you can observe the chart here, the grids like this. Okay, and this is the operation. How does it move? As you shown in the key. Okay, so the actually the CV joint consists of uh these are the main parts. If you observe the screen. Okay, so the main thing is it actually have an inner socket and the outer socket, and the both are connected with the bearing in the middle and have a guided plate. Okay, so when it moves, the vehicle fits into the hub, right? So it won't move the up and down. Okay, but the inner shaft won't move. So in order to transfer the power without losing it controls the motion and transfer the power easily. So let's create one by one, just like exactly this thing. Okay, I will show you the how does it work. So let me change the position. As you can see, this is the active position. Okay, so if I is the rehab that is fixed actually, let me change that position. Okay, let me unfix it. Now I'm going to change the position to one side. That's too much. Okay, I slightly change the angle. Okay, it will plug it. So what I'm going to do, we are fixing we have fix the position and want to put the okay, we can't animate it. If you observe, even I change the position, the same W is rotating. After like counting to right side, if you have from this position, that will keep on rotating, right? So let me show you how does it working inside. If you see the bearings are moving, the plate is moving, and the input is also moving. So, but the V equation is same. So this how it helps. So I hope you get it. How does it works? Okay. So let's design this and actually animation. I will show you using the tablet mode mostly. Okay. Let's use Gunner. You open a new tab, a part studio. Okay. So right now we need two parts. We need uh, input part, and it is known as uh, at the shop in output socket. We can call it as input socket and output socket. Okay, so let's design this. So first of all, let's choose the MP, select it, and draw the sketch as shown. Let's draw the center point rectangle. Okay, let's do it again. Mention the prime. Let's go three, and it should be one. That's prime. Okay, it's two. No, okay, let's split the one. Let's split the two. Okay, so let's consider this as output socket. Okay, so you need to add that it should be cloud on the other end to make the position split. Okay, let's give this to one radius, which draw the center line. Let's do the same neighborhood operation. Okay. So right now we don't need lists. So instead of deleting them, let's sort the line and make it construction. So we don't really lose the actual joint out or constraints between the lines. Okay? So right now we need to draw the with one. Okay. So let's use offset blue. It was private inside. So we use part exactly. Maybe that's tribute not distance to be quantity. Okay. So that's fine. To the index socket. Okay. So but actually we don't need this line to be open. So only let's can edit the content for entity. Okay. So okay. So this is the output one. This let's draw the sharp cells, right? So we don't get confused here. But why are the brush? And the dimension to wait, let's do one. The stop and the diamond which should be one. Okay, let's probably outside the network. So actually we don't need it. It should be open. Okay. What else? Let's keep it constant there. That's one. Okay, now let's draw this shaft and just maintaining the sport diagonal state. Well, press D and balance with the little one. Like okay. So now actually we need to add one more plate. It should be like this. Just pull the steel part. Okay. And actually draw by offsetting the same art length piece. It should be red. This pointer should be the font one. But actually I think font is low. Let's see. What? Okay. Other roll the scale part F1 to the font on track. Yeah. And HPD and also let's start with the starting of the upside also. Now let's connect these arcs. Now I'm going to use extend tool in order to extend these arcs. It's like now don't and there's like some to this much. And I'm going to make operation sky. Let's give it its value tool. And that's going to the value 8.9. And then it should be going down to. Okay. And we keep doing the realization. Let's go actually on the front. Set up for work your plans. Okay. So our sketch design is ready. every forward one, or you need to draw one use that will be extended. So the both need to be intersectable. Okay, let's for example, let's get it to the quantifier. So once the increase of thickness, so they should be aligned. I'm just drawing this in order to make a sphere. Okay, so this is the sketch. It is confusing. Just for maybe the speed of the playback speed of the video, so you can understand it all. Now right now I'm saying the sketch. Now we need only operation to follow is the what? I'm going to selecting the edge of the sheet. I'm telling the outer line and then from middle line to trappers, you can do this. Now give a showed what thickness is 0.2 bar and it is more than you expected anything. Okay, let's change the direction to up sound or let's keep it prudent. Instead of 0.35, I'm just going to point. Okay. Now in the steel ball I probably the let's keep it moving one. Keep the point. Okay. And you can do the same here, but the thickness should be different. Okay. So let's do different pro operations. Let's say look. Let's show the sketch. Do this then the work operation for the inside hub. And actually it should be solid, not thin. Okay, and not student solid operation, solid anything, and solid values. Good course. Don't think when you close the URL, let me hit the switch. Come on, this. Let me hit the walls and choose this there. Okay, now we can have the sharp thing. Let's say let me draw the sharp side. Okay, and we put sharp as well. And serve the wall. So right now we need to draw the plate. Select-level automation beginning. It should be thin. Not sure where side this button. Not some mute. And axis should do this. And it should be here. And it should be 0.1. And not sure it is watching the pin box. Okay, not sure the bearing should interact with the P parts. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to use section view to see how does the ball should be intact. The day that object is not going to be intact. Okay, for that we need to increase the it is the variable point which for example let's take 0.15. Then it's going to wow. Let's say the switch. Okay, how they are interacted here. Well, the thing with it's not very much blue pointer. Okay, I've not interactions. Alla pin eller 2 second reward when you disks please instead of yours. And so now what I'm going to do is just close this section view. Just add the all parts. I'm going to use the revolve operation thing. Lapse. starting staples using the previous push. That's it. We got the ball. So let's do one thing. We need to make hell of this. Okay. To do that, let's I'm going to use Boolean operation. Dot Boolean is subtract. I'm going to remove Steam Boy from target and use die plate. Okay. So to turn off the purpose, you can see the part should be here like this. Okay. I'm just keeping that away so I don't need to redraw the part. Now send it. Okay. Okay. This operation should be happening to the all three files. Okay. So what I'm going to do is not fully click. Now we're done. So what we need to do here is just hybrid plate now. Actually, we need to draw it, and we don't make a mark like well. Like for example, it has that like this, right? So we need to draw the same guides here. But that we need to use the top link because the guide should be in top direction, not in the front dimension. Sorry, that's why I just hybrid parts for now. So it's H, start one point to find the number at that center. And try to use the point and make it constant. Yes, now I got the point, let me body circle. And it should be the same. Turn check spell to be previous. Space on count scope, you keep it equal. Actually, it's not being part of the because of the second space. So let me, it's down at the strip one people. Yeah, do the same. And by using the tools tool, I'm going to draw this. And that's it. So we don't need H1 anymore. Okay, we need actually. So we right now we need to do the sleep operation. It should be solid. Okay. Select peak top double stitch 2 and select sweep and increase the guide eyes piece. If we observe the part is one, but here actually let's choose what this part need to be removed. Okay. Sorry, it's not part 3, it should be what? Okay. Actually, it's not touching the corner, so let's take the profile control. Okay. Now the profile is keeping the profile orientation. Now let's remove. Very good. Okay. And we have to do the same operation to be out outer part as well. Okay. So I'm going to nudge the part one and it is already getting it. It now save the script to operation. So actually we need to do one more thing here. That is just hide this part two. If we observe it not come out exactly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the move tool here. Or else if you can extend the sketch and more quick. Okay, let's do that now. It's like move tool. I'll go sketch. Okay, and extend it. Google extend tool. Okay. Now if we see the our question is automatically applied. Okay. So we have cyber sketches. We don't really know. Let's open the plate and open the board. Who's doing the board? Okay. Well, now we have to do the pattern operation because we need six at least. The balls need to be there in order to tie it. Okay. Hold on. All these are connected with tie. Let me sketch section view like this. Actually, those should be okay up here. Open the pages to oak. For let's change the orientation here. Okay. Um, you find any difference there? Okay, okay, because of the section. Okay, everything is start. No worries. So right now we need to do this deco pattern. It should be feature pattern. Okay. So right now I'm going to apply the okay boolean operation and C for operation. And we're going to choose access pattern. If we choose circular, that's understood. Without keyboard value to 6. If 16 is announced, then we have to do 8. Okay. We got everything. So let's do the assembly now. Also, I forgot one thing. We need to work out the body shot here. Okay, I think it needs to be connected to the wheel. It should be connected to wheel. Okay, so for that, I'm just going to provide secret separate here. Okay, to observe the movement. Or else, we'll actually want to the assembly. Or create a new assembly tab if we want to plus. Go. Okay, so the assembly tab, let's import the all part from schedule parts. Save it. So let's fix the positions now. Let's sell the all parts and drive it to one side. We need to create a mate connector to the power pins. Okay, just select mate connector and select the origin. It will ask you to access. If you want to change the axis, press shift button and drag your mouse to select the change the axis. So right now I need this axis to be bigger, software and press it and save it. Okay, so now the shaft should be fixed here. So for that, I'm going to use overlay mate, self mate connector, and self being input path, and say if now rotate back. Okay, that's great. Now what to do here is what we do one by one. Okay, so we need to make connect this cord to this side using template. Okay, so select the target me, follow the steel board, and select the text. So when you select the page, it's not going to configure correctly. So you need to select each. Okay. Logically, with string connection, must save. Yeah, it should be this. Now apply the element here, so it won't uh, cross over like this. So still doing it and call to page elsewhere. Now the ball is tightly aligned to it, and it will not cause the edges. Like it below, it feels sorry. Okay. Let me the steel ball. The fine is not moving. I will say. Okay. Now we are going to do the same approach to the ball one. Instead of circle pattern, we use the PT. So the make connectors should be connected to it. Okay. So in steel ball. Okay. In the replicate tool, the time movement is not being considered. So we need to do the only coil circle pattern. Present the axis and do the value PT. But here we have to apply the maze individually because it won't fit how they are moved. Actually it follows the same position of the original path. Okay, that is standard move, but it needs to be each part should be moved differently. Okay, or else it will cost like this. Okay, let's check it. Okay, now let's fix the plate. To fix the plate, we need to use walnut wheel. Choose a Sunday person, you choose a center person, and then line. But quickly move, the balls are not uh, following the wave guide. So let's control J. Yes, apply. The ball made to these balls as well. Okay, just ball it. Choose center, and choose core center. Okay. We'll then put it to the opposite of this. Okay. So this is the first tool. I've applied the opposite one of this. That is this one. Okay. Select pawn move. Select the center and select the house. To see when applying the template where it should be careful or else the whole assembly should be changed. So let's undo the changes. Let's move it. Let's motivate upper. Let's compose share points to do. Applied with. Now it should be applied with. So I'm selecting this. Sorry, it should be polymer, right? And selecting this center and selecting the word center. Now they are plugged in. This is how they're getting changed. Okay, we will be our picking. Okay, they are not actually listening. Okay, let's delete one of the tangent. Maybe it works. Now it is working. Okay. Apply the format. Yes, what I spell. Now let's see how they move. Okay, dynamic moving actually. Now what we need to do one more thing is you just need to come up with this format again. Okay, it should be the second one. Yeah, it should be the second. And they are connected, but we are not sure how much they actually okay, skip it up. I'm going to use section view. Let's say blue color indentation. It can each of the align that they are not actually. We need to connect that tangent to be uh, outside part. Focus, coach, payment contributions. Yes. It's off the section. Let me hide this part. Can no. Now it's with this third partial intercepted. Let me share not at all. I'm unable to see the part. Okay, let's of the middle page instead of this one. No, typically what new apply with the main career just once, right? We apply the opposite one. Thing now that still let's do one more thing that you we actually to be fixed. Okay, so that I'm going to one thing is we want to input and the platform the touch video that actually how we before. Okay, I'm going to use this part. Say so in order to show you the motion, I'm going to use the fabric evaluation. So I'm going to fix this isn't coordinate to the edge. Thank you for your engagement. So here it's starting the scale match time. What's the offset a bit? Okay, that's cool. And they start to be nothing else. Okay. So yeah, so potato village works are not you don't know after the enemy. The stop loading can you I think it's more outside of water. Okay, I think this should be you you okay, let's import one code one two part here. I'm going to use this to actually do the motion. You're going to instead of custom it should be evolve. Forgot that. Okay, so this part will be moved freely. Okay, now I'm going to fix this. I will now show the motions to you. I'm going to use this part, the central use. Okay, so now let's animate. Let's evolve the posture print. Suppress. Okay, some steps are computed, but there was an error. Okay, actually it is working because it is in same position. Now we need to change the position of it to see how actually it is. Let's unfix this. Okay, I'll just no holding it big, not on the fix this once again. Now let's animate. Oh, okay. See, it's unable to complete the animations. So that actually happens with kind of network frequency launcher. Okay, so you kind of unable to animate with it having no tangent operations. Okay, so let's just change the position into it. Hold on. Okay, I'm just curious to erase something. Not so. Then it's not working. But the thing is, if you able to edit manually, it not work. Okay, then now that will working. Mm, okay, I think we need to suppress this. So let's animate now. What work? Yeah. I'll explain the parts here before actually uh it observes the first time it means and the second time when uh, side to each other. Because of it is constraining too much. Okay? So that's why I suppress the tangent too. Okay, and when I'm trying to man recover, be actually working. Put the whole is rotating in angle. Let's change the position for previous one and put sticks. Okay, I'll just change the angle like this. Let- Let's stick to mean level movements between them one of the target. Let's try to create two. Let's open. The one to see, just right click and make transparent. As the operation, how does the bearings are actually moving? It is actually following the guide. Okay, is the actually the balls are making its position from down to. So this is how the CV joint works in automobiles. Okay, and this is the animation, and you can also use joint or for robotics as well in mostly and for after vehicle to maintain it smooth uh and pushing power from engine to be correctly. Okay, I think you understand the tutorial how to design this car. You can understand the concept what I'm trying to teach you here, and I'm going to pin this uh, Onshape document link in the description as well on the comment box. So if you want to go try and check on this, you can freely check with this. Okay. And if you have any doubts, if you want any tutorial on specific design, please comment down below. I will definitely reply you and make it available on this definitely. Okay. So hope you like my video. If you really like this concept, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel, guys. It will really be helpful for me to make more content like this to you. Okay. Okay. That's all for now. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.